You and me, we ain't nothing alike. Let's set the record straight. Those words you say, they hold no weight, they like. Let's set the record straight. You'll never break the man before you're out.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to another Diecast review. Today we have Chase Elliott's 2021 Bristol Dirt Raced version diecast, aka the prime example of Lionel milking the Elliott name. Now I'll say it once, I'll say it again. I do not like how they do this. Again, I mean, it's not a bad thing that we get an Elliott, car in general, or we get like a dirt car, because, I don't think we've had a dirt car just yet, other than, of course, the Truex and the Truck Series, but even then, we did not get that in the Gold Series. So, I mean, either way, it's not a bad thing, but at the same time, there's no point to produce it other than it being Chase Elliott. But, I mean, that's really the only thing I got to complain about is just, how it's kind of pointless. Even if it was Bowman, you guys know I'm a huge Bowman fan, even if it was like a Bowman race version, and, he didn't wreck or anything, still, I would be like, what's the point? There isn't really one, honestly, even though, I'd be a Bowman fan, and I'd be happy to get a Bowman dirt car. It still just doesn't really make any sense. But anyway, again, it's cool that we got a dirt car from Elliott. Now, I cannot tell you how many dirt customs I have made, because it's been a lot. I've made at least 2 or 3 Logano wins from that race, way back, months prior, or months after. Well, not prior, it was a little after the dirt race actually ran, and, Logano won and all that stuff. I have made the, Ryan Blaney race version. I've made the Chase Briscoe race version. I made the Bubba Wallace. Again, I made the Logano. There was a few other that I made. A few others. I don't remember. There was like 1 or 2 more. Oh, Larson. I made Larson. And I'm going to be making Christopher Bell, even though it's in Jones, even though it's in the Jones paint scheme. But still, either way, I made a lot of dirt cars. So, I mean, I've thrown dirt color everywhere onto my customs, all over the windshields. The only thing I haven't done was the interior. I've done the, exterior, even underneath, where I'll do the detail for, the exhaust and stuff like that, or, the exhaust pipes and all that. I'll actually put the dirt underneath the car, too. So I've had quite my fair share of making dirt cars, and at the same time, this is nowhere near as much as I would put. I would just paint, the mud everywhere. Of course, I wouldn't cover it completely to where you couldn't tell who it was, but I'd have, a lot, kind of heavy on the front, then you kind of have, some strokes on the side, you had all underneath and all that good stuff. But anyway, let's take a look at an actual dirt car and see the detail on this bad boy, because I want to see if they actually put, the little, the face diaper, or they called it, on the front end for, kind of the filter, so not as much will get into the engine, but I want to see if they added that on here. I would hope so, but you never know. Here's the diecast out of the box, and again, just so it's got all that dirt around these little fenders here, so we're going to take a little bit of a closer look. So right here, you can see you got just a whole bunch of dirt and mud right on the front end. It's kind of hard to tell because you got that blue, but it is on top of that. You got a little bit of Barabon up here, it kind of goes around to the side. Of course, you got Napa on the hood, and again, you got all that dirt and stuff. Got Elliott right there. No dirt on the windshield banner or the window or anything. I wish they would do that, but unfortunately, they do not. Of course, you got some more of that mud to build up right here on the roof. Got the number 9, Napa know-how, and you got Elliott right there. Napa Auto Parts on the deck lid, of course. Then moving on to the spoiler, it is black, and then, looks like we got a little bit of a more race version going on right here with the rear tail light. It is all kinds of wacky. Oh, both of them are, actually. They're just a little too high up, so that's great. You got Auto Care right there. Of course, you got the Valvoline. Got the, kind of the wrap of the paint scheme going to the back. I don't know if that's actually how it ran, but I mean, I would assume so. Got some more dirt back here, not a whole lot. Got a little bit of damage. I guess just kind of sliding around, kind of getting to that quarter panel. Got Camaro ZL1 10E. Now, here's something I just noticed that I didn't even know that was a thing. So, look at that. You see that arrow? I have no idea what that's for, and I point that out because, as you can see, that same little arrow is right here. That's where the jack goes to lift up the car to change out the tires. So, I don't know why it's on the back. I don't think that's a Lionel mistake, but there's got to be some reason to that. So, if anybody knows why the little arrow's down there, let me know, please, because that would be very interesting to kind of learn about that. Of course, you got the number 9 over here as well. Got UniFirst Snap Auto Parts. I can't even read what that says. There you go. You got all that. Just, it almost looks like a red, like almost like a clay type. Actually, I think it was a clay dirt mix, wasn't it? Something like that. Maybe, I could be wrong. Got auto parts there. Decal's a little wrinkled. Got the Valvoline, which is a little questionable as well. Got Kelly Blue Book. Of course, you got the decaled off window. Got Chase Elliott, Osea Cronus. Let's see what else. Exalta, for whatever reason. Freightliner maybe. Is that Hooters? That might be Hooters. I think it's Hooters. I mean, it'd make the most sense. Mac Tools, Simon, Cincinnati there. Of course, you got all this raceware down the side. Now, this is a really good side. I like this one. Of course, you got all the pop rivets, and then you got this exhaust plate over here as well. Of course, you got all the rivets down the side, as I said before. I got, just more of that raceware. Very nice car. Of course, you got some more up here on the front. We'll take a look at that here in just a minute. NASCAR race car, NASCAR Cup Series, Lumar, and Adrenaline Shock, of course. Got Goodyear up on the roof, or not the roof, on the hood almost. And I can't tell if that's a paint chip. I don't think it is. It might be something from the track, or it might be just a Lionel mistake. It's kind of hard to tell with race versions. So right here, of course, you got some more rubber build up. You got the 9. They did put that little filter on the front end. Got the headlights there. Got Hendrick. Got some more raceware. Again, it's kind of like a a light pink. So that's kind of a interesting color. Now, of course, on this side, we got a little bit more. There we go. A little bit more. Looks like, I don't know if that's damage or if that's a little bit of bare bond. I mean, I want to say it's damage. Of course, you got some of the more dirt marks. Got some more bare bond over here. Kind of goes to the wheel well across the Goodyear. Got the number 9. Got more of that raceware down here on the bottom. I'm seeing these like little specks everywhere, so something tells me it's actually supposed to be on the car. I got some of that fuel spillage right there. A little bit of damage right here on the bottom. Not a whole lot, but some's there. Again, we can take a better look at that little corner piece. And you can see it's all kinds of cracked and just kind of roughed up a little bit. But yeah, again, about that arrow on the back end. If anybody knows about that, let me know, because I have no clue to why that's, actually on the car itself. My question is, though, I wonder if it's on the Logano, because I think I was watching the Elliott review from, Race Craze, I believe, and I don't think he had that arrow on the back, unless I just kind of missed it. Which, I mean, again, I believe that it should be on there, but just to kind of double check and do some research, I will watch that, or just watch somebody's review again, see if that's on the back. Again, I believe it is. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe the Logano 124 is out as well. So I would look up a review on that, see if it's also got that little arrow on the back end, or kind of what's going on with that. I don't know if that was just like a Chevy thing, or if it was just on certain cars. I'm kind of intrigued on what's that about. And also, speaking of Bristol dirt, the Bottom Bag Diecast wave line will have a dirt wave here eventually. I don't know when, but the first one we are going to put out is the Chase Wave. That was supposed to come out the Friday before last, but I kind of got caught up in some things, and it got postponed due to adding another car to that wave. So it will be postponed until I come back from Martinsville, and then that following Friday after the Martinsville race is when we will release it. So I do apologize for that delay. I know a few of you are actually kind of wanting to see how the whole wave process works and how it's all set up. It's pretty simple. It's just kind of like everything else. We will post about it being a wave, what's in the certain wave, and then we will have them listed separately. It's not all together, so it's kind of like, just if you go into the store, you can pick which ones you want. You don't have to buy all of them, or like the whole wave in general, but you can just kind of pick the ones you want. It's the same thing, but online, basically. And of course, those will be on eBay. Link to that page is in the description. But with that being said, I do believe that is all for this Diecast review. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you in the next video.
You can take away everything that I ever worked for. I'ma keep on pushing till